Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about Northstar. We have him as a 6-star rank 5 here in the beta. And before we jump into the gameplay, we are going to check out his abilities really quickly because he is a bit of a complicated champion and also he's a big ramp-up champion. So the first thing you need to know is his speed burst. So this is going to start on cooldown for 24 seconds. But you can use your medium attacks, which says to cause the cooldown for speed burst to briefly expire faster. So if you use medium attacks, the cooldown is going to be less, basically. Now, what does Speed Burst do? Speed Burst actually makes a special attacks cost 25% less power. And then also, we can pause this using our dash, medium attack, striker, or during either special attacks. So this is pretty good, because especially that they included the special attacks, because his special attacks actually last for a very long time as well. And then when the cooldown expires, activating a special during a dash attack, or after punishing a heavy or special attack from the opponent, you are going to activate the speed burst. So basically what we want to do, which we're going to showcase, is you either bait a heavy, you bait their special attack, you dash in with your first medium attack, and then you throw the special. You don't want to continue the combo because it's not going to activate the speed burst. That's the only way to activate it. Second, medium attacks are also going to inflict an armor break debuff only on skill champions. And also when you have this armor break active, the opponent's critical resistance is lowered by 80%, and if they purify it, you gain a reverb charge. Now, pure light attacks have a 30 to 10% chance to grant you a reverb charge. So reverb charges, basically, you want to get some on you, and then you basically want to like use this special too. And as you can see, each hit converts reverb charge into 8% reverb passive, because the reverb charges do nothing. But once you convert them with your special 2, you basically deal like red damage, like, you know, it's basically like you have like trauma debuff on the opponent. You deal red damage with each of your attacks. Now, the most important thing, and this is like the big ramp up thing about Northstar, is his momentum. So you can only get momentum when you use a special attack based on how much power you spent. You gain 1 if you use special 1, 2 if you use special 2, 3 if you special 3, and you gain 1 when the opponent evades. But not just the opponent, only if it's a skill champion. I don't know, I wish this wasn't on skill champions, because this momentum part is really important for Northstar, and there's not too many skill champions that evade, to be honest, at least defensively. So this cooldown for speed burst is reduced by 2 seconds per momentum. So if you have 10 momentum, which is the max, your speed burst cooldown is going to go immediately from 24 seconds to 14. And then you also have the medium attacks to like speed it up. Now, if you have 2 momentum, you become passively unstoppable while performing a dash or dash attack. With 6, if the opponent blocks your special attacks, or if they were to block your special attack, you're actually going to get the unblockable passive for 0.75 seconds. This is basically like the Gallon pre-fight. And then for 10, the final hit of your special attacks inflict a stun passive for 1.5 seconds. And while the stun is active, the opponent is locked in place. So this is pretty cool, because especially with him, like lowering the power that he spends with like an SP or with both of his specials, but you can like spam some SP1s and then kind of like stun lock the opponent a little bit, especially because it's like a stun passive, so limber isn't going to count. With your special attacks, you have a 100% chance to gain 9% prowess buff per momentum for 10 seconds. This is huge, because let's say you have like 10 momentum charges, you pop an SP1, you gain 10 prowess immediately, which means 90% more damage in your specials. Then all special attack hits have a 4% chance per momentum to grant an additional prowess. And bro, this guy has like 15 hits on his special attacks, maybe even more. So if you have like 10 momentum, you have 40% chance to get additional prowess with the special hits. And that's pretty huge, man. Like, I'm gonna show you fights with like 2 or 3 momentum, and then with 10, you're gonna be surprised. Now, all special attacks have more critical rating during speed burst. This is really good. Speed burst was the first part where you activate it while doing a dash attack with a special. And then lastly here with the SP1, you inflict the slow passive and the duration is increased per momentum. So you can have up to like a 30-second slow passive. I feel like this is like even bigger than like Danny Moonstars. And then each hit has a 50% chance to pause personal prowess and reverb effects for 2 seconds. And these pauses can stack and expire 1 at a time. Really good. I love this. And then if the hit was critical, 100% chance to get an additional pause. So basically the SP1 is for the slow utility and also to pause your effects. The special 2 is if you want to convert the reverb charges into reverb passive, so you can deal that extra red damage. Because you convert them and you can have up to 35. And if the hit was critical against, again, same thing, you get 2 instead. And you have a 20% chance to get an additional reverb with each conversion. And then the special there, which I'm not going to showcase here, is you are going to get 8 reverb charges. Not bad. And then for the rest of the fight, Northstar's chance to trigger prowess, reverb charges, and positive effects is increased by 110, and this gets stacked up to 2 times. So I'm going to showcase that in my next video with Northstar, because this is like for a lot longer fights. And yeah, I'm sorry this is taking too long, but this is the last part. So the Awaken ability is mostly like defensive. When he would gain momentum, he gets massive physical resistance, at least at 6200 for 6 seconds. And the duration is increased by 2 seconds per momentum. So you can have up to 16 second, sorry, you can have up to 26 second resistance. And while this physical resistance is active, you gain the reinforced passive, which basically ensures you're not going to take critical hits, and also 6% less reduced block penetration from incoming attacks. So this is going to be the first fight, 210,000 health, and then we're going to move to the 600k health pool basically. So because this guy is a skill champion, I want to actually do a combo and end it on a medium so that I can get that armor break, because you can only apply the armor break on skill champions. Then I do light energy combo so I can get as many reverb charges as I can. We have a 30 to 10% chance based on how many we have. And then by the time you get to the special 2, the speed burst is going to be off cooldown because you're doing medium attacks. And you speed that up. And then once it's ready, you want to go for the special 2. I want to bait his specials here, do my medium dash, and then immediately throw my special 2, which will give me 2 of my prowess because I spent 2 bars of prowess, so it means 2 momentum. And then you get some good damage right there. As you can see, we got an extra prowess because of that, like 4% chance, which is increased per momentum. And then we converted all those... Man, this is going fast. We converted all of those reverb charges, as you can see on that special 2. I'm going to go back. And we had, let's see, we had 10. And this is going to convert them into passives, so 8% passives, which gives us even more red damage. And then during our special attack, we get even more red damage because of our speed burst. Look at that. It does like pretty good damage. Not bad. Not bad. So, you know, this was like an SP2 and an SP1. That was like 50 seconds, I believe. 47 seconds, you know? Not bad for a 6-star rank 5. Not even ascended at this point. And this guy has much HP? 696,000. So this is almost 700k. So I'm going to do the same rotation here, but this is going to be a longer fight because I am going to have to like ramp up because he's got a lot more health. So at this point, I'm just going to go for a special 2, trigger my my speed burst, because the speed burst is going to allow me to spam more special attacks because I will consume 25% less power while this is active. So yeah, just going to go for that special 2 as soon as possible, ending with a light combo there because we want to get a lot of reverb charges. We got 12. This is pretty good. I think it's a lot better than the previous time. Pop the special 2, convert those reverb charges. There we go. And you want to throw it where you have the speed burst because you also get more crits. And then if you get more crits, you get bonus effects. There we go for the armor break again. And I probably should have went for like an SP1 instantly so I can pause like my 2 prowess that I have. But look at that. We got 7 prowess and we only have 3 momentum. Man, you're going to be super surprised when we get to 10 momentum. Like, we can't get to 10 in this fight because we got to throw like so many more special attacks. But look at that, man. He's actually doing like a lot better. Now at this point, I should go for a special 2, but I am still going for SP1 because I want to get more momentum charges. The more momentum charges you get, you have, the more prowess you get, which is what you want. Most damage comes from his special attacks anyway. And as you can see, we still have the speed burst active. Now we just lost it, but you know what? You can pause it really well with your like medium attacks, dash, or like during the special attacks. It's pretty good. And you can see the cooldown, it's already over because we have a lot of momentum charges. And then I'm gonna go for a special 2, which is gonna be really good damage. Look at my prowess, 26, and we're gonna get even more. 29. He almost died. So yeah, once you get that special 2, when you have some of those reverb charges to convert, he's dealing a lot of damage. So, you know, let's see how that was. That was like a little bit less than 2 minutes for like 700k health pool. And this guy is a 6-star rank 5, not ascended. And he also is a ramp up champion. Alright, so this is going to be the last fight I'm going to show you. And this is basically a squirrel girl with mix master. This is like Act 8. She has like 600k health. And basically we're just going to trigger Mix Master a ton so we can actually ramp up our charges here, our momentum charges, and then we're just gonna go to town with all those prowess and just destroy her. So intentionally just hitting with more light attacks so she can evade, and then we're actually gonna go for that big slow on our SP1, and then we're not gonna have to worry about the evade, because you have a 10-second slow, but it's plus 2 seconds for each momentum, so that's gonna be like a 30-second slow with 10. And also you need an armor break in this node to deal damage basically. So I took the damage there. It's not too bad because we got that physical resistance, as you can see, super tanky with the SIG. And then we're gonna go for the medium light medium for the armor break into our SP1, because we don't care, we just break the block if she blocks, because we have 10 charges. You need 6 or more. And look at that, look at how many prowess we got already with an SP1. We haven't even went for a special 2 yet to convert our charges into reverb passives. So I gotta bait that special 2. Go for some more light attacks. I'm gonna go for the medium so I can get that armor break. And at this point, I'm just gonna fire off my special 2. And you're gonna see some massive numbers. Look at that, 27 prowess. We still keep getting more. Man. And then you get the stun. Go for the SP1. That's it. So we went for like almost a 2-minute fight against 700k health into a minute and 17 seconds for like 100k health less. So yeah, this is the power of Northstar if you can ramp him up. But unfortunately, you can't really ramp him up too fast because you just gotta spam special attacks. It's just gonna take over 2-3 minutes to get to 10 unless the opponent is a skill champion and evades. Which honestly, I don't know why they made it only skill champions. There is not too many skill champions that can evade. At least defensively, like, let's just jump into like the skill class right here in Aunt May. I don't think there's a lot of skill champions that can evade. So Aegon is not going to evade, Agent Venom is not going to evade, Atuma no, Zemo no. Black Cat does evade when you intercept her, so that's pretty good. Black Widow can evade, but she's not a common defender. Bullseye can evade, but I don't know if you want him to evade. Daredevil can evade, of course, but you know, you never fight Daredevil. Elsa can evade if she pyres you, so that you don't want that to happen. Hitmonkey evades if you knock him down, so that's pretty good. Another one that evades right here, is there anyone? Oh yeah, Misty Knight can evade as well. But yeah, like, I don't think there are anyone else that can evade, so I don't know why they only included skill champions. It feels like it's really situational, like being a skill champion and evading. Maybe they just wanted to make him like OP for certain like nodes or like some quests we're gonna see in the future or something. But overall, man, I am pretty happy with Northstar. I actually really want to get him. I am a lot happier with Northstar than Arcade. I think this guy is gonna have some uses on defense and occasionally on offense as well. Mostly offense though, because on defense he has like an easy SP1. But if he's high SIG, he's actually super tanky from like the prowess. Like as you saw, we took that SP1 in the beginning, and I know she doesn't have like too much attack, but like when did I take it? I took an SP1 and then I just healed up, right? Yeah. So I took the SP1, look at that, from like 100% health. I did not even lose like more than 2%. Yeah, 99 just kept healing from the bleed. So yeah, he's like super tanky, so I feel like that can slow down some people if they're using champions with physical attacks. And, you know, you just don't crit against him because he gains that charge. So I feel like he could be like a sneaky defender just to slow you down. Not to kill you, but like slow you down. He might eventually kill you if there's like some specific nodes that can mess you up because, you know, he has multiple hits on his specials and on his combos. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Northstar. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.